Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And I am up this morning with a surprise creation design team haul. Now what I'm showing you here today, I'll be back with some of them as projects tomorrow. Right, I've got my ruler at the ready, and the first one is this frame set. I'm going to wiggle it around so that you can see it. This is a large frame set, and I am going to measure it, but what an unusual shape. It's a really nice shape. Right, so let's have a look what we've got here. I've got to go the cut line. That is 7 3/8. So what you've got is your double edge is going to leave a stitch on the aperture and a stitch on the piece that cuts out. But isn't that great? Sorry it's not fitting all in. Ooh, my mind's boggling away now trying to think, because I'm thinking you can score down these and you can make a box. So yeah. And we have another one, exactly the same measurements, this time with scallop edge. Isn't that nice? Ooh, my brain's working overtime now while I'm putting these down, which of course it shouldn't, because I'm supposed to be concentrating. And here's one that I'm sure is going to please a lot of people, and it is the arch frames. You've got a scallop on the arch and then it's straight along the bottom. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? Oh yeah. And I think these are the same size as the others, so they can all be layered up. Let's have a look. 5.5 inches, yeah. And then the width, I'm doing the cut lines, 4.25 inches. Oh, they're so pretty. Yes, I'm going to be using those a lot. And then we have some Slimline dies. These are all surprise creation designs that I'm showing at the moment. And you've got that sort of like dotty scallop that you can sew into. And she always does them in a double pack. And then you've got the sort of scallop loop. So you get both sets of Slimline in one set. Right, let's have a look at that. 8 inches by, let's have a look, 3.5 inches. So those are 8 by 3.5, and both sets will be the same size. And I do love that she goes all the way down to a sentiment strip, but the design doesn't change in size. I really like that. You do find on some people's designs, the smaller they go, the smaller the scallop will get, if you know what I mean. But those are the same. So that's gorgeous. Right, next up is Nicole's designs. And the first one is a sort of mini album. Now, I'm not sure about the spacing of the holes here. I am going to measure them. These might fit into a planner as well. But you've got lots of pretty frames. You've got the base die. Then you've got the lace one. And then you've got a plain frame. Here, I'll get my finger under it. And then you've got the puzzle piece. So they can all be used together or independently. Or you don't need to use those at all. You can just make a round book. And I'm just looking at it actually and thinking, if you got it that way, you could make a giant Christmas ornament album, couldn't you? And put a nice sort of like gold trim at the top and put your rings through. And that would make an awesome gift for someone with a lot of nice Christmas papers or stamping or whatever it is you get up to. Really like that. Right, let me measure those holes so that you'll know if they'll fit your planner or just be a small album. Right, we're looking at 2.5 inches cut line to cut line on that. And then between the holes, start of hole to end of hole on the second one. If you can see that there, I'm trying to look. And that is 1 inch. So there's an inch between each of the holes. So if you're somebody that likes to put additions into your planner, if you just measure between your planner holes, you will know. But isn't that great? Ooh. Now for the full size. Right, here we go. We are 6 inches, and then the height of that, going the cut lines, 5.5 inches. But yeah, I think that would make a really nice Christmas ornament. And you could actually cut the piece off here using that. Just lay it over, so you're getting a nice sort of like scallop to it. Yeah, I shouldn't be thinking about making things while I'm showing dies. And then this one, I do not know what this is because I haven't seen it on the website yet, but I'm pretty sure that this is an easel. It's either an easel or it's you know, a fold over for a book, the hinges for a book. It is one or the other. But when I cut it out, I'll come back tomorrow with it and you will know. But the largest one in that set is 4 inches. And of course you've got the fold line, so 3.25 inches. That's quite interesting. I need to go and find out what that is. Because it almost looks like one of those stamping things as well, doesn't it? You know, stamp blender. Yeah, brain's working today for a change. And then next up we've got those almost like firework type flowers. Really pretty, dandelionish. And then you've got some leaves which actually look like dandelion leaves. And then you've got oak leaves, you've got branches, and then you've got an opposite kind of swag. Things like this always look gorgeous, I think, on planner pages. You know, if you've got your pockets and stuff and you just add a nice element. Right, I'm going to measure that largest of the fireworks. I think this is the largest one. They might be the same size. I'm going to say that's 2 3/4 inches. If I measure this one, that one's actually 3 inches. Let me go along here. No, I think they're both, there's a 1/4 inch difference in size in one from the other so that they can layer up. So that is Nicole's design. And then last but not least is my designs. And the first one is I did some cookies. And I've done an oblong cookie, a heart cookie, and a round cookie. And then you've got a drippy icing layer. And basically it's a heart theme so that you can use them at Christmas or Valentine's. And then you've got a sentiment which says sweet. And then you've got the little hearts at the end of the sentiment. And of course you can lay that on top of a cookie if you want to. So I'll do those for tomorrow. But as I say, I did them so that the icing looks drippy. So the biggest cookie there is, let me see, cut line to cut line, 2.5 inches. So that's on the rectangle shaped cookie. And then I have one more design. I didn't do much this month. I've been really busy. So here it is, my little retro sweetheart. And this will cut out along with its eyes, and he's got his cheeky face, and it lays on top of the base die, and you've also got a little bow. But I will be making that up tomorrow. But I absolutely love it, and I should. I should love it, having designed it. And it's 2 inches, and then the height of that is 2 inches. So it's a real cutie to go on cards or the middle of a rosette, or, you know, just as a little embellishment. Right, so that is what I've got for you today, and I'm going to be up with projects from what you see on the table tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.